2 events remain in the Burnout 3 World Tour, and the first of those I am going to do now. And oh boy, is this one probably going to be a pain in my ass. And I can probably guarantee that I am likely not going to get the clean sweep here. As a matter of fact, I'll be lucky if I can manage to clinch this at all on my first try, because that's just how much of a bitch I think this next event is going to be. Anyway, so it's a special event, and what we are basically doing now is we are doing the World Grand Prix, and where we are using the US Circuit Racer. Shit. And the reason I say that is, well, because I'm not looking forward to the way this is going to go down. In other words, I reckon this is probably going to feel like a smackdown. And I use that term appropriately because that's precisely what I think this is going to be. So anyways, yeah, I'll drive this thing in blue. I actually haven't raced this thing in blue that much, so that's what I'm going to do. So, hopefully, I can manage this time around to withstand the mental chaos that this event, I can tell you right now, is going to just put me through from start to finish. I would be so glad by the time this event is done, because I just want all of this, just basically, I just want this fucking Wreckfest to just stop once I have actually managed to win it, because I've only been doing this now for about 12 minutes and already I hate it, because that's just how maniacally, because that's just literally how maniacal and just generally psychotic I think this whole event really is. And this isn't even the first time I've tried to record this, because, well, on my first attempt, I was basically just getting infuriated because of just how much the chaos would not stop. And I know it's not going to stop now, but this time I've taken more of a calmer approach, and I've also made sure to take a calming tablet as well, so I'm just, you know, not going to be throwing a hissy fit and just, well, basically getting fucking mad all over the place, and basically just fucking cursing my way through the way this event has just treated me. I'm honestly amazed to say that was not a trailer takedown, or at the very least a big rig takedown. It definitely had all the ingredients for that to be a big rig takedown. I'm also pretty sure that would have been a double as well, if they were lined up any closer than they... I'm so glad I escaped hitting that van. The game actually let me off for once. Which, in all honesty, I am okay with. Because it means I can actually focus more on what's in front of me and just try to control the wreckages before they happen. Oh, he took himself out. And I get wrecked anyway, right as the game resets me from the wall. There's just no end to this chaos. It'll honestly be a miracle if I can even finish this with a good result, because that is just how infuriating I think this whole thing now is. And I have seen basically an article on Reddit that basically does describe just how infuriating this event really is. I did also watch parts of a video on this event, and I psyched someone out with a car takedown. For once I can say that's a relief, because it means I'm actually running up front and I might have a chance for once. Can I get the aftertouch? Yeah! Aftertouch. Can I catch anyone else in the melee? And nope, doesn't look like it. At least I tried. Oh hey, I rejoined in second. That's a lot better off than what I was anticipating initially, because it actually felt like the game actually reset me in a good position for once, even after I crashed. I basically got the aftertouch, even though it wasn't a double aftertouch. I think it should have been the double aftertouch, but unfortunately it wasn't. But either way, I don't care, because I'm out in front. I have got a few takedowns on the board, which basically shows that I'm in this to basically get about as savagery as everyone else who is competing. And basically, I just do this to survive. In other words, this event basically is a test of survival. And I can assure you, I would probably not be this calm right now had I not taken in my calming medication to help me through this. I'm also pretty sure my moods would be a lot darker now if I didn't. Apparently I got an extreme escape. Whatever that means. Anyways. I am right behind the leader. I'm now ahead of the leader. Can I manage to stay out in front this time? I would be greatly appreciated right now if I could stay up front. God, please. Just let me come away with at least a third. I was not going to avoid all of that. And no point in using the aftertouch, really. As much as I tried to. This is going to be another run in the dumps, isn't it? I think that's what it's going to be. Because I was running well, and now I'm suddenly not running well. Yep. Why did I figure this was going to happen? I'm just not going to say anything anymore. Until I somehow get myself back in it. I would be grateful right now if I could just get myself back into this. And basically prevent myself from going any further backwards than what I am at the moment, because as I would have expected, this race is literally kicking my ass. And it doesn't even feel like it's a proper event anymore, because it's basically just a case of me trying to avoid being packed out of further demolition than what I already am. There's just no way to avoid the calamity unless I can somehow get back into this. And saying that, I do somehow get back into this. And I just barely beat the top 3 to the flag. Jesus Christ. And half of us are running in blue this time, because previously half of us were running in black, but I have no idea how I came away with that. But either way, doesn't matter. A win's a win. Anyway, 1 race down, and I doubt that's going to be the last we see of all this biblical insanity. But at least I survived. Anyway, 1 race down, 3 races to go. And I immediately get wrecked. I think that pretty much tells you how well this race is gonna go. Did I mention I hate this event? Even though I've been doing this now for just half an hour, I can already say I hate it. And that's the reason why. Because these motherfuckers will just never stop wrecking me. Even when I tried to stay out of their wrecks, they seem to get me involved somehow. It's like they're just fucking sabotaging me, and basically making it look like they're wanting me to just be involved in their accidents as much as I try desperately to avoid them. I do whatever it takes to avoid them, and yet they still get me caught up in it. This is about as basically super speedway style racing as this whole thing can get, where it's basically just every man out there for himself, and then inevitably sooner or later a massive pile-up just occurs, either in front or behind you. It just always happens, regardless of what you do about it, even if you do try to avoid it. That's already a lot of... oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, can I actually get an aftertouch? I'd really like it if I could get an aftertouch. Ah, I just missed him. Either that or the game didn't allow me to get... okay, he's gone. Yeah, 2 takedowns in a row. I think that might have been a double. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm out in the lead once again. But can I stay up front? I deeply hope so. I both physically and mentally hope so. It would really help if there was a map, just to show me what the course looks like, because then maybe I wouldn't be wrecking myself as much. If there was a map, I'd just be able to see which area was which, and then I'd just be able to... I think that was an extreme escape, is what that was. I really thought for sure that SUV was gonna knock me out, but I somehow scraped my way through without getting myself in another enormous crash. I mean, the crashes here, they are just enormous. They're basically gargantuan, is what they are. And after a while you eventually just come to realise, oh, I took someone down with a van. Okay. And eventually after a while, Oh, can I get the aftertouch? Come on, aftertouch. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come on. Gotcha! I am less angry now. Oh. I only fell down to second as a result of that crash. I am actually relieved. Which surprises me. Anyways, grinding my way back up into the lead. And I'm basically going to rack my opponent. And there he goes. Now, I just have to hope I can stay up front. If I can do that, then maybe I'll be able to head into the second half of this Grand Prix in one piece. It basically is a tournament, is what this is. And it's basically the second to last Grand Prix. In other words, the penultimate Grand Prix that you do in this game. It's also the last one you can do where you don't need a gold medal. But in order to unlock the gold medal in order to unlock the last and final GP of this game, you basically need to get gold medals across the board for each of the race events. You basically need to get all gold in all the race events in order to unlock the gold medal GP. That's just how you do it. That's how you unlock the final GP, which I should also mention, quite appropriately, is called the gold medal GP. That was a beautiful drift. Anyway. I am now racked. And no chance for a aftertouch. That one just sent me right to the moon and back again, is what that one did. Can I actually manage to... Oh, come on! I did everything to make sure I wasn't caught up in that. And yet I still get caught up in it somehow. Why did I not just turn further left? No, not even gonna try it. Oh, I only fell down to second in the end. Okay. Oh, can I get second in the end? Okay, I got second. Oh, thank Christ. And we now have a tie. That doesn't surprise me. Well, at least I can say everyone's on the board now. So we have a tie for the lead. And the third place driver is basically half the leading points advantage. I kind of knew this was going to happen. I may not have won, but at least I came away at the end in true Talladega fashion, where right at the line I just nab second place. Unfortunately, however, the second placed car also wound up winning the race, which means I now have to deal with the... which means... Oh my god, I got another signature. Okay. Was not expecting that, but I'm so glad I got it. Okay. Anyway. I did not think that first takedown I would get in this race was going to be a signature takedown. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I'm really having to methodically work my way through the traffic here. I just really need to make sure I stay out of... shit. I don't think that signature takedown is going to count anymore. I really don't. because I know that once one wreck happens, basically the rest of the race. Basically, it more or less has wrecks and carnage in basically every distinction you can physically think of, or conceivably think of. That's kind of where I stand right now. And it feels like that signature takedown is just going to be for nothing if I don't somehow catch back up to the leader. Which in all honesty is what I'm really hoping for. And he's dead. And now I am dead. I don't think that signature takedown is going to mean anything anymore. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Have no idea how I scathed my way through that. That was literally just a matter of meters. In terms of me basically using all my skill to avoid that, or basically all my experience to avoid that, and then somehow at the end I do manage to just barely scrape through it. I don't know how, but I'm so glad I did scrape through it. Did I mention the carnage basically never stops? As in, it's just basically a minefield of carnage is what it is. And that's basically how I feel right now. Because I honestly don't know how much more of this apocalyptic carnage I can take. And no avoidance. At least I can say I tried though. And I managed to... Nope. Fuck you. Ah, takedown. Fuck. Okay, now I'm pissed off. I don't think that signature takedown is going to mean anything anymore. I just really don't. Unless I can somehow come away with this. Okay. Well, at least I can say getting more takedowns helps. But I need more than this if I'm gonna pull off a race-winning run. Haha! Have no idea how I escaped that bus crash. I thought for sure that was basically going to slaughter me and then take my head off. But I just survived it. Unfortunately, I did not survive that one, as much as I tried to. I think that signature takedown I got from earlier is going to mean nothing now. How on God's green earth did I escape that one? I nearly died when I got through that one, but yet I somehow escaped it. And what makes this even worse is this is literally 4 races, not 3. And basically they have to make the second to last event a pain in the ass. Which is basically what seems to be happening now. Even though I am somehow keeping myself in the fight. Maybe if it's possible I might be able to hold on this time. Oh, come on, make it, make it! Yes! I actually won that race first try. Thank God. So where does that put us in terms of points? Ooh! The second placed car finished in 4th. And we now have a 3-way tie for 4th. Anyway, I now have a 4-point cushion over the first black car. A 4-point advantage over driver 5. Who will win the World Grand Prix? Hopefully it will be me, as I have a 4-point advantage over driver 5. Driver 2 is third, and then we got the other drivers tied in their positions. Oh, and I've now unlocked a new award. I think that was probably for the signature takedown that I got right at the start, which in all honesty I was not expecting myself to get. But anyway, there we go. Final race. I have a 4-point advantage now, so hopefully we should be okay. And someone definitely gave me a nudge. Yeah, that's right, fuck off. If there's one thing I can confidently say about this event right now, it's that it clearly does not want me to put it to bed. As much as I'm desperately trying to just get it to bed and make sure it stays in bed. this is literally just torturous mindfuck, is what this whole thing is. That's basically what this event more or less is. But at least I can say, with the help of me having a few tablets before getting on with this time around, I've actually been a lot calmer than I was before. Which in all honesty was one thing I did not expect to happen, but I'm so glad it did happen. So, at least I can say the tablets I had before going into this, they do seem to be helping. And I did make sure they were in a safe dosage as well. So I figured, it might help me, and right now it seems to be doing the trick. Because I'm actually staying calm in spite of literally all the sinful chaos that's just ensuing around me. I'm somehow managing to work with it. Even then, with blind spots, I literally can do nothing about seeing through. Even though I sometimes wish I could see through them. But whatever. I'm doing okay. I'm leading. I have a 4-point advantage over the second placed car, so I need to finish at least... I need to finish 5th or better. Sorry, I need to finish in at least 4th to score the title. And if I can do that, then I should walk away with this with both hands. Oh, he's dead. RIP. Although I don't care, because these AI literally have no feelings whatsoever. They're just totally reclusive to the feelings I occasionally show them, but don't really feel like I need to. How quickly fortunes can change. Okay. This is actually pretty horrifying. I have said before I do hate this thing, and in all honesty I still do. But at least I can say the nightmare is almost over. And I know the field is not getting very far at the moment. So I know there's still a chance for me to come away with at least a top 3. At least I'm hoping for that to be the case. Okay, I'm still in this. Can I please hold on for a result this time. I'd really like it if I could. Haha, nice try. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Well, that moves me up a spot. I need a top 4. I need to finish at least 4th if I'm going to clinch this. And I think at the moment I might be in the process of doing that. I don't think I'm going to win this race, but if I can come away with 4th at the end, then that should give me the title. And then I will never have to do this again. I will have shown you that getting the gold, even without getting the clean sweep, is possible. In all honesty, that's all I really care about now. I'm very much in it for the points haul, not for the perfection haul. If that makes any sense. I mean, I still want to prove I'm trying to go for the win, but I also want to prove that I'm surviving to the best of my abilities, or about as far as my abilities will go. And I take someone down. Okay. There might still be hope here. Hope is definitely possible. Aha! Alright. We're doing good. I'm going to keep a hold of my boost for now because I don't want to take any superfluous risks. Because if I do that, then basically I'll be feeling like crap. I am taking the risks I need to take, more or less. I'll also just be relieved to get this one finished, because that's all I really want to do. I just want to get this event out of the way. I'm so glad I made the right prediction there. When I went over that blind spot, I'm so glad I made the correct prediction there of seeing where the traffic was going to be. I guess that must have been pure instinct, but I'm so glad I came away with that one. Which does show that I'm still very much in it to go for the win. That's basically what I'm doing at this stage. There aren't many other events in video games that I can say, well, just with racing games in general, there aren't many other events I can think of that are about as difficult to get through without losing your head over something that's just so insane as what this event basically is. But I know now, of course, that the best thing I can really do is just hold on and be about as cautious as I can be. That's about the only thing I can really do at this stage. I don't feel like going for the clean sweep because I don't really feel any need to. Now, I'm trying to be a perfectionist, but I don't want to be that much of a perfectionist, if that makes any sense. Because I only want to show perfection in terms of completing all the events and doing everything else, but sweeping the events altogether, no, that's not on my agenda. Especially after what I've been through with this event already. And it looks like I am going to get 3 out of 4 here. And I do. By a slender margin, and that only took me 1 hour and 12 minutes to get through all 4 of those races. So, not quite the sweep in the end, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Because I did the important thing, I won the event, and I won by a sizable 8 points over driver 5. Then, Drivers 2 and 4 were tied for third with 9 points. Driver 1 in the lone red circuit racer came home 5th, and it was driver 3 in the second black circuit racer who came home 6th with 5 points. So, new car unlocked, new event unlocked, and a new award unlocked. And in the end of that, we got a total of 52 takedowns in those 4 races. I'm so glad to say this event is now done, which means I will likely never have to do this again. I think we've got through the hardest event now, so I am glad to say that's one thing that I've survived. So, as a result of me winning the event, we get the World Grand Prix postcard. And as a result of us collecting all 10 postcards, we have now got the classic hot rod. And in all honesty, I can say this is a sexy hot rod. But am I going to drive it again? Probably not, because I don't feel the need to. And in the end of that, I think 30,000 burnout points. Anyway. So, 3 aftertouches, 1 signature, and a total in the end of 52 takedowns. Takes my total up to over 1,200 now on the takedown roster. And now, we have got ourselves another signature takedown, birth trauma. And that means we now have just... oh, that's it. Okay, well anyway. So, all but one event remains here in the Burnout 3 World Tour. And the only event we have left is the Gold Medal GP. And where, if we can win this, we will unlock the Super Prototype. So, the World Grand Prix has now been beaten, and next time we will be doing the Gold Medal Grand Prix. Coming up next.